Welcome to day 12. Exhale, yoga, and relax. You've made it. Halfway point. So proud of you. This is your celebration. We get to just relax and stretch. All right, so grab your mat, grab a friend, and let's begin. So we're going to start by coming onto the hands and knees. Stretch your fingers wide. Take your knees about hip width apart. Let's just start with a little bit of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, draw the heart up, belly down. Exhale, push away from the earth. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale and round through the spine. Inhale, stretch through the front body. And exhale, stretch through the back body. Last 2 times. Inhale. Exhale. Really round your spine. Tuck your chin right in towards your spine. And inhale. Draw the chest up. Great. Let's walk the hands forward now. And either you're here or come onto your elbows and let's open up through the triceps and the lats. Drop your forehead down to the ground. Knees are directly underneath your hips. If this is not intense enough, draw your elbows in closer or place them on a block. Otherwise, just enjoy that beautiful stretch. The backs of the arms, the triceps, and the lats. Breathing deeply, long and deep. Stretching it all back out again. From badass to exhale. I invite you to engage the Ujjayi Breath, which is that ocean breath. Inhaling through the nose, and on the exhale, whispering ha as you open your mouth. On the next time, inhale through the nose. Keep the mouth closed and whisper ha, creating the ocean sound. Very meditative for the mind. And then slowly coming onto your belly. Good. And elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. The heart is lifted. I want you to start to think of dragging, without moving, your elbows towards your hips and really get long through the spine. Now let's do 3 belly breaths together. Inhale down into your belly. And exhale, Ujjayi. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice big stretch to the rectus abdominis, the front of your abdominals. If there's more for you, begin to walk your arms out a little straighter and take 3 more breaths. Otherwise, stay here. Continue to draw your elbows towards your hips and lift up out of the waist. The lower body is very relaxed. Keep your ASIS, the front of the hips, onto the floor. Soften through the shoulders and get that lovely extension in your spine. 3 belly breaths. And then slowly lower down. We're going to get a nice stretch into the chest now. So take one arm into a 90-degree angle, okay? And then you're going to take the other fingertips and draw them up towards, onto the floor, creating a little dome with the hand, elbow to the sky. Good, now with the opposite leg, you're going to slowly twist. So you're got one arm in a 90-degree position, and the other, the elbows up towards the sky, and just get that lovely stretch into the pectoralis major and the deltoid, and breathe. If there's more for you, let your foot touch down towards the floor. It should feel lovely on the front of your shoulder. So the arm is in a cactus arm position. If it's too much, just draw your elbow up a little higher. That won't be as intense. And if you can, you're going to start to move your elbow around a little bit in different positions. We have different muscle fibers that run different directions. So as soon as you change the position of the stretch, the elbow, then you're stretching different parts of the muscle. Great, one more breath here. And we're going to slowly exhale back to the center. Take your hands under your forehead and just slowly rock from side to side. Like you have a big bowl of your favorite chia pudding. If you don't like chia pudding, maybe it's a bowl of Jell-O. All right, let's switch over to the other side. So once again, 90-degree ankle. Pop up that elbow, come into little hand, creating a teepee. Rest your cheek down and slowly twist. And then that nice stretch. Make sure that I'm fully in the photo. And you might feel a little pop in the back of your low back, mid back, upper back. It's a really nice way to get deep into the shoulder. If there's more for you, walk your elbow up just a little bit. Moving different angles, getting different parts of the muscle. Breathing into Ujjayi Breath. And again, moving the elbow to a slightly different position. If it's too much at any point, you can just open things up and not twist as deep. And slowly come back to the center. From here now, you're going to go ahead and grab a hold of your foot and pull your heel down in towards your glute. Now gently push your hips down into the ground. Feel that lovely stretch into your quadricep. Breathing long and deep. Ujjayi Breath. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that long exhale, pushing your hips down into the ground, getting that lovely stretch into the quadricep. And then slowly release. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Reach back. Go ahead and grab your foot. You're going to push your hip into the ground at the same time, drawing the heel right in towards the glute. And breathe. Long, deep breaths down into the belly. Focusing on that Ujjayi breath on the exhale. Enjoying that stretch into the belly of your quadricep. And slowly release. Place your hands now just in alignment with your shoulders. Come onto your fingertips and we'll come into a few crazy cobras. So from this position now, you're going to inhale, roll your shoulders back and slowly lift up, keeping your hips on the ground, and exhale, lower back down. Again, inhale, draw the sternum up, exhale and down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift, exhale and down. And last time, inhale, lift, exhale and down. Great. And slowly peel yourself off the ground, coming onto your hands and your knees, and we're going to come into a little side stretch here. So you're going to place your one foot behind you, okay? And as you do this, you're going to look over your shoulder, letting your hip draw over to that same side, and just getting that lovely stretch along the side of the body. Breathe deeply. Allowing the intercostal muscles to stretch, the muscles between your ribs, into the waist and obliques, along your spine. Really nice. Get that beautiful side stretch, creating a C shape with your spine. And inhale, come back to center. You're going to tuck your knee in behind your other knee. Okay, now for some of you it might just be here, just a nice rock forward and back. Just allowing for there to be a little stretch into the piriformis. That's deep, deep into the glutes, underneath the glute maximus. If there's more for you, you can start to work a little deeper and sit right down into Gurmukh Asana. So if you are coming into that full position, your feet are in like a fishtail position and your knees are stacked on top of each other. If you can't quite make it to this position, just stay here and just enjoy that nice stretch as you're rocking forward and back. That's our halfway mark. Okay, so if you have more available to you, you're sitting here. You're pushing down on that top knee, or you're going to slowly start to fold forward and drape yourself forward on that front leg and breathe. Getting deep into the hips. Again, if that's not available to you, just stay in that up position, rocking forward and back. And if you'd like to add on the final option, you're coming into binding. Taking your fingertips behind your back, chin over top of your knee, and just folding. Great way to fit into someone's suitcase as they're heading off to Hawaii. Breathe. And inhale, slowly come back up all the way. Unwind. Great, and we'll switch to the other side now. So once again, you're going to take your foot and place it behind you and look over your shoulder, so now you're doing the opposite side. I'm just getting that lovely side stretch. Letting that hip lean over to one side as you draw your gaze past your shoulder and breathe. Just feel a lovely stretch into the hip and into the side of the body. Think of a C shape with your spine. Ujjayi breath, focusing on that exhale. Letting go of any tension, negativity, thoughts that are draining, and inhaling, bringing in kindness, love, compassion, and empathy for yourself. It all begins with you. When we don't have our cup filled, we're not able to really offer that to others. It starts with that self-care. So once again, Gurmukh Asana, so getting into that fishtail position. And again, maybe it's just here. Maybe you're just enjoying that gentle rock here, creating more space for the hips. If there's more, you're going to sit in a fishtail position in between the knees. If you're able to, you're pushing your top knee down and breathing here. Or again, if there's more for you, you're going to drape yourself over top of your top knee and breathe. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be, just be here now with your exhale. Focusing on that Ujjayi breath. Making the sound of the ocean with each exhale. Again, if there's more, you can come into a bound position with your hands behind your back. Opposite side. Two more breaths. And slowly make your way back up to center. You're going to unwind, take your legs and shake them all the way forward in front of you. Give them a little shake out. You'll be happy to know we're coming down to the floor. This is a good one. Halfway part is great. Okay, so as you lie on your back, I want you to draw your knee up towards your chest. Pull that knee all the way in towards your shoulder. Good, now reach that same arm out to the side. And I want you to just slowly come into a twist. So take that knee and bring it across. Start to scoop your tailbone, your hip under, so you get that nice twist in your spine. Great. And then just looking over that opposite shoulder and breathe. Focusing on the exhale. You can bring your arm in a cactus position. Just being mindful the shoulder stays down towards the ground. Anchoring with your opposite hand over the knee as you slowly twist. just like when you're getting a chiropractic adjustment, one side's going to one side and the other to the other side. So you're in opposing forces. Breathe into your low back. Enjoy this exhale. You've done such wonderful work, and you deserve every bit of this chill factor. Taking a nice exhale, knowing you can do this 22 minutes a day. You got this. Okay, slowly come back to the center now. Come right into a pretzel stretch. So cross that ankle over top of your thigh. Reach through. Either you're going to grab hold of the hamstring or over top of the shin and begin to rock from side to side. Just allowing there to be a lovely opening through the outside of your hip. Good. Inhale, come to center. If that's too much for you, find a wall and place your foot against a wall. And just allowing your knee to be pushed out just a little bit and your hips are square. Or you're in that full position, just enjoying that lovely stretch in the outer hip. Breathe deeply into the love and compassion flowing through your body to every cell, nourishing. Bringing ease to the organs, bringing ease to the mind. The opposite of dis-ease. Inhale, draw that knee in. Really enjoy that stretch. Maybe a little rock might feel nice to go a little bit deeper. Every time you exhale, see if you can just let your body relax just a little more into the mat. Great, one more breath here. Beautiful, and then slowly lower your foot down to the ground, stretch your leg out flat onto the ground, and let's switch sides. Pull that knee directly in towards your shoulder. Take your opposite arm and bring it out into a cactus arm position and begin to twist. Tuck that bottom hip underneath. If you need to modify, you could bend both knees. Now look over your opposite shoulder and begin to feel those opposing forces at work. Focus back on that Ujjayi breath. So it's that inhale, slow in through the nose as though you're sipping through a straw. And then an exhale, ocean breath. If you hear a little pop or a crack, it's called Free Chiropractic Care by Dr. Tron. And breathe. Really let your body exhale into this pose. Every breath, just feel yourself relax just a little more. You really deserve it. And one more breath. And then slowly come back to the center. We're coming back into that pretzel stretch. So go ahead and cross your ankle over your thigh. You can put your foot up against a wall if you need to. Okay, otherwise you're going to loop around the back of your hamstring or around the shin. Begin to rock the knee from side to side, creating some lubrication for your hip. Warming things up through the hip, and then come back to the center. Take a deep breath in, and with an exhale, slowly pull the knee in towards the chest. Breathe in love and kindness. Breathe out things you can't control. Breathe in love and kindness. Breathe out things you can't control. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in love and kindness. Exhale things you cannot control. Letting that go. Great, and slowly come back to center, and I want you to rock from side to side. Great. So we have 2 minutes left. Let's finish with a little release into the low back once again. So what I want you to do is just take your feet to the outside edges of your mat, come into cactus arm position and flip-flop your knees. Just a nice release for the lower back and the hips. Inhale as you sweep across, exhale as you move into your next round. Okay, so we'll finish with one last grand finale stretch. So what you're gonna do is you're either gonna come to a wall, okay? And this is where you're gonna maybe hang out for even the next 5 minutes, up to you. If you've got some extra time, I would highly recommend. Otherwise, you're gonna go ahead and grab your big toes, okay? And you're gonna take your legs and you're gonna bring them out to the side. Okay, otherwise you're coming right up against the wall. Okay, take your time finding your way there. And you're gonna open those legs up. So this really is gonna open up through the hamstrings and do one grand finale stretch. Okay, if you have the flexibility available to you, then go ahead and grab your big toes with your peace fingers and just open the legs into a wide V. And breathe. If your legs can't come straight, I would recommend that you just slide on over to a wall and find that space to relax. And as we finish off here, you may want to just choose to stay here and enjoy this lovely stretch. So working into the meridians of the kidney and the liver, opening up through the hamstrings, the adductor muscles. Really lovely to open through the hips and the groin as well. So if you'd like to stay here, by all means, please feel free to hang out here. This is a wonderful routine to do after any of the workouts that we've done so far or coming up. This kind of is the complete stretch in complement to inhale. We've got the exhale, okay? So either you're gonna slowly release out of this or you're staying in it. Thank you so much for joining me. Was that lovely? Yes, you deserve it. So I hope you have the most wonderful, relaxing day. And if you feel like doing a workout, just go back and do one of those other days. Know that you can go back and do any of those days if you feel like you need a little extra boost. Also, if ever you want to do 2 rounds, that's always available to you. You could do 2 rounds of that if that felt good for you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever you are choosing to watch this. And I love you. Peace in.